Hi, this is Dr. Stephan Smith of Advantage Family Chiropractic. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about the paleo diet. Now, we've all heard lots of different diets. I mean, look at the news, look at the infomercials. Every day someone has some kind of new diet plan. There's been all kinds of celebrity diets. There's been all kinds of supposedly doctor-started diets, including Atkins and some of the other. My personal opinion, based on reading all that I've read all these years about nutrition, about what we're exposed to, what's good, what's bad, is that a paleo diet is about the best you're going to do. For those of you who don't know what a paleo diet is, that refers to the diet that our hunter-gatherer ancestors ate, which is going to be whatever they could hunt, whatever they could scavenge, meaning vegetation, fruits, nuts, berries, all of that kind of stuff, roots, and that's pretty much it. They didn't eat a lot of processed carbohydrates because there was no processing. They ate complex carbohydrates in the form of fruits and vegetables, nuts, roots, those kinds of things. And so that was one carbohydrate that they, of course, ate. The rest of it was wild game, fish, whatever they could hunt. And consider the time. There was no hormones being fed to this wild game. There was no antibiotics. There was no, hybridization. It was just natural. It was healthy. Even wild game of the time and now does contain a certain amount of omega-3 fatty acids. We look to the ocean and fish for now because not too many people game hunt for their main sustenance anymore. But those people did not eat sugar unless they found some honey. And they didn't eat flour because it didn't exist. Flour is ground wheat. Wheat is cultivated and grown in this country, and it's been hybridized and hybridized and hybridized so that it's bigger and fatter, and there's more of the endosperm or the starchy content versus what they found once upon a time, which would have been wild grains. So very little, of the nasty carbohydrate that we get. And now, even if you were to say, okay, so let's include some grains in our diet, we don't eat whole grain anymore, and what's able to be called whole grain legally, per the government, is laughable because it's not what it seems. And if you're taking part of the nutrient-bearing part of the wheat berry, if you want to call it that, away, which is what milling and processing does, you've taken most of the nutrient, and all that's left is that white starchy part that is not complex at all, or it's very little. It's one step above sugar as far as its complexity, and as soon as you put that in your mouth, the digestive enzyme that you have in your saliva called amylase starts to break down those larger carbohydrates into sugars. That's why bread tastes sweet when you eat it. They never ate that stuff, so they didn't have heart disease, stroke, the cancer rates that we had, all kinds of metabolic diseases that are brought on by eating too many carbohydrates and sugars. They didn't have them. So they were lean, and what they ate and found was meat, vegetables in the form of, plants, roots, whatever, nuts and berries, and those kinds of things. Very nutrient dense, very low carbohydrate, very low calorie with regards to, the starchy carbohydrate part of it, and protein. And they lived much healthier lives than we did. And the argument I always get is, yeah, but they only lived to be 40 years old, 30 years old. Yeah, because they lived very dangerous lives. Every day was risking their lives to eat, to survive. We don't do that, Our biggest danger is getting hit by a car, in a car accident. Oh, wait, our biggest danger is what we eat. And it has been for several thousand years now, because we're eating sugar and junk and carbohydrate and we're dying of heart attacks and strokes and cancer and COPD and just all kinds of diseases of lifestyle that would be largely avoided if we left the carbohydrates and the processed junk out. So eat as close to a paleo diet as you can. Eat a lot of vegetation, eat a lot of nuts and seeds and plant-based fats, and choose your proteins wisely. Eat from a clean source. Today we have to buy, the grass-fed organic stuff in order to make it safer, so to speak. But eat the fat. Your body processes fat in smart ways, but it doesn't do carbohydrates very well because it wasn't evolved to do that, and so that's why we have so many issues. Eat the meat. If you're getting it from a clean source, eat the fat. Eat fruits and vegetables. That's a paleo diet, and you're going to be a much healthier person for that. I'm Dr. Stephan Smith from Advantage Family Chiropractic, and eat the good stuff.